How's it going, everybody? I'm Lewis, it's December, and we've got a new month ahead post from the Old School RuneScape team, so let's check out December, the month ahead. So, December's here, and apparently it's going to be a very big month for Old School. They're going to be hosting a lot of discussions around Deadman Mode, and of course, this year's Christmas event will be out soon. So, let's have a chat about the future of Deadman Mode. So, in their very next Old School developer Q&A, they'll be discussing their future plans for Deadman Mode, to find out what we want, and to let us have our say in what's going to be. They've already talked about a few things, such as the possibility of having a Deadman Mode tournament taking place in 2016, which have received a lot of support from passionate Deadman players, so they'll be expanding on this in more detail soon. Deadman Mode as a whole has given a huge number of RuneScape players a new way to enjoy the game, and it's something they'd like to maintain for a very long time to come. So don't imagine they'll be closing it down or changing it heavily soon. So if you're interested in Deadman Mode and you want to know what its future is going to be like, make sure you tune in to the Old School Developer Q&A on Thursday 5 PM British time on the twitch.tv/RuneScape channel. However, don't worry if you've missed that stream, because they always put it on their YouTube channel afterwards. They'll also be doing a news post soon, so hopefully I'll be making a video on that. Next, Content Poll 37. Soon, they'll be releasing the final bits and bobs for Content Poll 37 into Old School. One update that has received a lot of positive feedback from the community is the key examine update. So as of the next update, every single key in Old School RuneScape will have an examine option to help you remember where it was used and where you got it from inside the game. It's a small update, but one that will solve the mystery of the 18 miscellaneous keys scattered throughout your bank. So by the end of December, they aim to have all of the outstanding content from that poll in-game for us to enjoy. And finally, Christmas 2015. A whole year has passed since Anti-Santa's last defeat, and inevitably, he's planning yet another evil scheme. This time, Santa has decided to gain the upper hand by having someone on the inside. That lucky fella is going to be you. So if you're up for the challenge of infiltrating Anti-Santa's inner circle, you may be the perfect person to help Santa stay one step ahead. Unfortunately for you, a little inside information is not going to be enough to stop Anti-Santa. Santa's not the type to go on an offensive too often, so his resources are a bit lacking. While you're working from within Anti-Santa's camp, you'll need to gain his trust and find a way to leverage his own forces against him. So this Christmas event was polled over the past week, and it's managed to pass with 92%. Over 30,000 people have voted in this poll, and I think that's one of the best numbers of people we've had voting in polls, especially for saying it only had the one question, and it was a pretty simple one that everyone knew was going to pass. Next, Christmas live streams. Every Wednesday at 9 PM and every Sunday at 5 PM from the 20th of December, they'll be hosting community live streams over Christmas. During these live streams, you'll be able to get your hands on Christmas crackers, party hats and Santa hats. So that'll be something really fun for the community to dig into and to engage with the Old School team. And finally, as the year's winding down, Zeya approaches. So, as we all know, the first batch of Zeya is set to come out in Old School in early January, and the development is now well underway. Throughout December, we'll be seeing more and more new content as the release date approaches. If you're particularly interested in the development of Zeya, then you can tune in on 6 PM Thursdays, just after the regular developer Q&A, to watch Mod Alfred and Mod Ghost do a Let's Design Zeya. It's an amazing way to get a sneak peek of the game, and if you're interested in this sort of thing, you can find out how they develop the game. I've watched a few of those live streams, and I thought they were brilliant. And from what I've seen from the screenshots and videos, it's coming along nicely. In fact, we can see in this image here, just a basic area, but it looks very nice. I believe that this image is the land for House Arceus, where they have a lot of crystals to generate their magic. The art team have done a very good job on those crystals, and the whole lighting and environment is really good. Especially for saying, I believe that they actually had to manually make each square a different colour just to make that effect. So I know that the Old School RuneScape team said that this is going to be a big month. Personally, I feel that it's quite a small month, and not much is actually happening in-game. However, I think it'll be worth it when we get that Christmas event, because that will be brilliant, and a lot of their work is just put into Zeya, which I really hope will be good when it comes out. If you want to discuss the updates happening this month, please go on the forums or in my comments below. If you want to watch my video on the poll for Christmas 2015, please click here. And if you want to watch the latest Old School RuneScape update, please click here for Skill Cape perks. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to keep up to date with the Old School RuneScape updates, their blogs and polls, please subscribe. I've been Lewis, thanks for watching, goodbye.